Dear learners, I welcome you all to the course on political processes in India, which is a 4-credit course at certificate level. As you know, being a citizen of a democratic country, everyone has the right to live with dignity and enjoying all the opportunities granted by the Constitution of India in equally. For making people empower or mobilizing the capacity, various attempts have been made by the government from time to time. Political process refers to the wide range of political activities by different actors. It also refers to the interaction between political institutions and social groups or between public opinion and political leadership. The ultimate aim of the political processes is to pressurize the government for the formulation and implementation of public policies which seeks the welfare of whole of the society. Therefore, the political process receives information and signals from the environment and then transforms this information and signals into authoritative or reliable parameters. In general, political process includes different realistic originators like election, attitude, voting behaviors, political participation, leadership, political recruitment and mass politics, etc. Broadly, the political processes can be divided into major segments as number 1 the structural processes, number 2 the non-structural processes. The structural processes are the part of the government activities for the well-being of the state. It includes the act of legislature, executive and judiciary. These activities can be further divided into 3 categories. Number 1 decision making, number 2 law making and policy, number 3 elections. And second category is non-structural processes. It's an act of the civil society or citizens for their time being demands and issues. These processes can also be divided into 3 categories. Number 1 dissent, number 2 influence and number 3 lobbying. The main objectives of the political processes are to highlight the features of party system in India, to identify the trends and factors through which the party system has been changed from the dominance of Congress to multi-party coalitions, to analyze the chief determinants of voting behavior, that is caste, class, gender and religion, to explore the realities regarding the regional aspirations in India, to identify the major attributes of politics of secession and the strategies of their accommodation within the Indian Union, to highlight the relationship between religion and politics in India, to thoroughly examine the debates on secularism, minority and majority communalism and their implications on Indian democracy, to analyze the relationship between caste and politics and the interconnection between both the variables, to evaluate the affirmative action policies of the government in terms of women, caste and class, to explore the trends regarding the changing nature of Indian state in present times, particularly in the context of development, welfare and coercive dimensions. It is 12-week course. After completing the course, the students will get the certificate and they will be able to learn about the attributes and changing trends of party politics in India. It will help the student to understand the nature of politics of secession in India and the accommodative measures of state, and it explore the realities about the relationship of politics with the religion and caste, and understanding about the emerging trends of majority communalism in Indian politics, and students will find out the strategies for creating the feeling of brotherhood and harmony in the society. The students will inculcate the values of affirmative policies of the state which meant for the upliftment of women and marginalized sections. The students will also evaluate the welfare policies of Indian state since independence. Thank you so much.